Hello and welcome to the book station and welcome to a book haul. Um, as you know, I haven't done a book haul for a while, so there's quite a few books to get through. I have 19 in total. Some of these I bought myself, some of them I've got from charity shops, and stuff like that. So I'll just tell you about them as I go along. So the first book I have, I got from the charity shop I work in, and it's Skyfaring, which is a journey with a pilot by Mark Van Honacker. I probably said that wrong. I just thought it sounded really interesting. And yeah, this guy Mark Van Honacker was a pilot. I don't think he was I think he had his own plane and stuff like that. It wasn't like with the army or anything. But I just thought it sounded really interesting. And it was free from the shop I work at. So I thought, why not give it a go? And along the same lines, I also have Diary of a Dog Walker, Time Spent Following a Lead by Edward Stourton, and basically along the same lines. If you are accompanied by a dog, you can talk to anyone, and anyone can talk to you about anything. See, that is totally true. It seems like whenever you have a dog and you meet other dog walkers, you could just talk about anything with them. Yeah, so this is just stories about when Edward Stourton has been out and about walking his dog, and the people he's met and the things he's seen and stuff. And it's pretty short, it was free, so I thought, why not? The next book I have is also from my work, and it's Consumed by David Cronenberg. And I think this is a thriller. It says the debut novel by the iconic film director. Yeah, it's a thriller / sci-fi about 3D printing and stuff like that, but I don't know, it was free from work and it sounded interesting, so here it is. You can tell I haven't done this for a while, can't you? The next book I actually pre-ordered, which I don't do very often, because I was so excited by it, and it's Ivory and Bone by Julie Eshbar. And this cover's really awesome. If you could see, these are like 3D and it feels like sand or something. It's awesome. It's basically a prehistoric survival story, which I thought sounded amazing. So yeah, that is that one. It's just so pretty, and on the inside the flaps are in like a mint green. It doesn't show up that well on camera, but it's awesome. I was then sent 3 books by No Brow, or are they No Brow or Flying Eye? I think they're No Brow. They do graphic novels, and they were kind enough to send me 3. So the first one they sent me is How to Survive in the North by Luke Healy, and it says weaving together the true life historical expeditions of Ada Blackjack and Robert Bartlett with a contemporary fictional story. How to Survive in the North is a unique and visual narrative journey that shows the strength it takes to survive in even the harshest conditions, whether that be struggling for survival in the Arctic in the 1900s or surviving a midlife crisis in the present day. So I thought it sounded really good, and they were kind enough to send it to me. And this is what the artwork looks like. It's very pastel-y and chalky and simplistic, but in a good way. And it looks awesome, and I can't wait to read it. They also sent me Gesh, Book 1, A Matter of Life and Death by Alexis Deacon. And this is like a fantasy, and it says, the chief matriarch is dying. Drawing her last breath, she declares a contest. Let fate decide the one worthy to rule. 50 souls are summoned in the night, 50 souls bound to the same fate. But this is no ordinary trial, and so begins the first task. So it sounds awesome. And if you notice on the front, she's in a room full of books. So, oh look, that's creepy, I didn't notice that before. But yeah, this just sounds awesome. And the end papers are gorgeous, they're like runes. And yeah, again, very simplistic art style, but I think it suits the fantasy setting of the book. So I'm excited to get to this one. And the last one Nobrow sent me was Sparks by Ren McDonald. And this is a sci-fi graphic novel about our main character Sparks. And he's involved in this government thing. I'm not going to say too much, I've almost finished it. But obviously when I have, I will be reviewing it, but I love this. And the artwork in this is amazing. It's all tonal, like all basic, simple colour scheme. But it's really awesome because in some parts you'll have a full page picture like that. And the full page pictures are awesome. One of my favourites is in here, but I can't find it. But yeah. So that's Sparks by Ren McDonald, which I am currently reading, and it is amazing. I'm on page 95 of 116, so not a lot to left. Not a lot left to read. Like I said, I haven't done a book haul for a while, so if I'm showing books that I've already shown previously, I'm sorry, but I couldn't quite remember. So I'm not sure if I showed this one before or not. But I've got Balance Keepers, The Pillars of Pandora by Lindsay Cummings. This is the second in the Balance Keepers trilogy or series. And it's a middle grade fantasy series. Yeah. Like I said, this is book 2. I then picked up something a bit different, which is Red Country by Joe Abercrombie. I've always heard and been interested in Joe Abercrombie books, but I've never wanted to settle down and read a series or a trilogy. But this was in the shop that I work at, and it's a standalone fantasy, so I thought I would pick it up, and it looks pretty good. I love the knives on the front. I've always loved Joe Abercrombie's book covers, they're always so cool. And on the back it says, "The past never stays buried." So yeah. The next book I have I also pre-ordered. Don't know what that was doing it. And this is River Keep by Martin Stewart. This cover is absolutely amazing. Especially like in real life, it's beautiful. And so is the spine. But yeah, this says Well, because I think this guy's name is William. Well knew it was his papa as he had always known him, but there was something else there now too. 15-year-old William is dreading taking up his family's mantle of riverkeep, tending the river and fishing corpses from its treacherous waters. But then everything changes. One night his father is possessed by a dark spirit, and Well hears that a cure lurks deep within the great sea beast known as the Mormarak. He realises he must go on an epic journey downriver to find it, or lose Papa forever. So I thought it sounded awesome, and the cover's gorgeous. And then I picked up something a bit random for me, and it's a bind-up of 2 of Anne Rice's vampire novels. And I've always been interested in reading Anne Rice, but never have. So this is a bind-up of Pandora and Vittorio. Yeah, and it is massive, mass market paperback, but because of its age, the text is quite big. So I thought I'd give it a shot at some point and see how it goes. I then also got Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. This is a dark retelling of Alice in Wonderland. And it's beautiful. Yeah, that's all I can say. It's supposed to be the Alice in Wonderland version of Dorothy Must Die, so I'm excited for that. And the back is gorgeous, and this is gorgeous. And when you take this off, it says Princess, Warrior, Queen. It's just beautiful. And the second book, Blood of Wonderland, is the cover was revealed on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But yes, that is Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. And then today, because I am a Harry Potter geek, back in a long time ago actually, when was this? June. Back in June. Hang on. Yeah, back in June, I pre-ordered Harry Potter and the Cursed Child Parts 1 and 2 by J.K. Rowling, John Tiffany, and Jack Thorne. Can I even? The 8th story, 19 years later. I'm currently reading it, actually. I'm on page 30, Act 1, Scene 5. And I wasn't sure how I would feel about it because it's in script form. Obviously because it's from the stage show. But I know it sounds harsh, but it's not supposed to be harsh. But I'm actually finding it so much easier to read. And the fact that we're following the kids of Harry Potter and Ginny and Ron and Hermione, it makes it so much more... Oh, and Draco Malfoy. And Astorius. It makes it so much more interesting, and it's brilliant so far. I love the back. And also, under the dust jacket, it's gorgeous. So you take the dust jacket off, and you have this embossed gold logo thing on there. And also, the inside paper is absolutely gorgeous. Like gold with the wings and everything. It's just beautiful. And yeah, I'm very excited to carry on reading this and tell you my thoughts about it when I finish. But at the moment, it's amazing and it's gorgeous. I then have Nil by Lynn Matson. Pardon me. It's about a group of kids who end up on an island that they can't... Oh, hang on. You have 1 year, exactly 365 days to escape, or you die. If that synopsis doesn't tell you that this book is going to be intense, then I don't know what does, but it looks awesome. And I've heard from a lot of people that's a really good book. Okay, moving on. Wow, 12 minutes already. I also have the Yiddish Policeman's Union by Michael Chabon. And I love this cover. This is also from my work. And I'm not sure what this is about, but I've heard that Michael Chabon's writing is really good and his books are really good, so I wanted to give him a shot. I think I also have... Hang on. It was mentioned in the front here. The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay. I think I always had that one. But I've heard this is brilliant, so I wanted to pick it up. Wow, we're getting there. 4 more books. I then also have The Outliers by Kimberly McCrate. And this is like a tense YA thriller. On the back it says, trust your instincts. It says, it all starts with a text. Please, Wiley, I need your help. So, yes. It looks amazing, and this cover's gorgeous. Really pretty. I think this is, yeah, these are like this burnt wood and as a match. But it sounds awesome. I've heard from a few people that it's really good. So, I picked it up. I also picked up The Trials of Apollo, The Hidden Oracle by Rick Riordan, obviously, because he's writing 2 series at the same time. So I need to pick them up. And yeah, on the back it says, my name is Apollo. I used to be a god, but that was before I was cast down from Olympus. A terrible misunderstanding. I woke up in a New York dumpster. I persuaded Percy Jackson to give me a lift to Camp Half-Blood, but the place is in chaos. Demigods are going missing and the all-seeing oracles have fallen to a mysterious enemy known as the Beast. I figured that regaining Zeus's favour would involve a series of harrowing trials, and I was right. I usually am. My first task? Protect the final oracle, hidden away for millennia. If I fail, the Beast will control the future, but worse, I'll be stuck as a teenage boy forever. And I loved Percy Jackson and the Olympians, although I'm only on book 3. So I'm excited to get to this when I get to it, because I also have, what is it called? Magnus Chase, Sword of Summer. So yeah, it sounds and looks awesome. So I'm excited for that one. I then also picked up The Death Code, which is by Lindsay Cummings. It's the sequel to The Murder Complex. And that's all I'm going to say because it is a sequel. It is also a beast, but it has the obliterary... Well, no, it's not obliterary, is it? What's the word? I don't know, but it has the barcode, which is awesome. Yeah, so that's that one. And the last book I have to show you, I hope I haven't missed any out. But anyway, this is Mr. Fahrenheit by T. Michael Martin. This is the guy that also wrote the End Games. And this is kind of like a thriller, but it's a bit more... I can't describe it, but I'll read you the inside flap. Benji's lived his whole life in the same sleepy Midwestern town. The same town his father grew up in and his grandfather. But he wants nothing more than to put his past in the rearview mirror as soon as he graduates high school. Benji yearns for a moment. The moment that will redeem and transform his ordinary life. The moment that will propel him into a new star-bright future. Then one night, the moment happens. Benji and his tight group of friends, CR, Ellie and Zico, accidentally shoot down a flying saucer in the local quarry. At Benji's urging, they decide to keep it a secret and solve its mysteries on their own. But as they face threats both earthly and alien and old tensions among the friends surface, Benji begins to question whether this moment is the miracle he'd always dreamed of, or a curse that could destroy them all. A heart-stopping adventure, a tender romance, a smart exploration of ideas of memory and time, and a fond homage to UFO movies, Mr. Fahrenheit is another stunner from T. Michael Martin. I thought it sounded awesome and it has a really nice cover. And yeah, I'm excited to get to it when I do. So, that is my huge haul of however many books that was. I can see right now the time is at 17 minutes. So, that was a large book haul. Like I said, I haven't done this for a while, so sorry if things were a bit different or wasn't as coherent or whatever as I normally am, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you know about any of those books or you've read any of them or you recommend me to read any before others, just let me know in the comments below. And I will hopefully see you again very soon. Enjoy your reading. Goodbye.